Hey, this is Tea Time with Trottie, presented by Golf Galaxy. I'm with my man, Drake Maye. We're at the second hole, Old Chatham Golf Club. Make sure you check out episode 1. Right now, we're going to bring you episode 2. Drake, talk to us about this golf shot. How far we got?
155, 156, par 3. Let's go and attack it, attack the pin. Remember pin hunting around here.
Okay, mate, 156. What are you thinking as you look down there?
I think I'm gonna go easy 9. I can skull a wedge there, but I'm gonna try to hit a good 9-iron there. So, what
The stick is right at the back, so that front number of only getting to the green at 140 doesn't even come into the equation here.
Yeah.
We got to be thinking, I like where your mind's at, and the flag is fairly central. You got a fat part to the right of it, so yeah. But come back here, like we said in part 1, and give yourself a true look at the picture.
Yeah, the same type of irons. These QIs are very forgiving, so.
We bring in a cone of forgiveness, meaning if you take a center aim point, you can miss left, miss right. Your talent combined with that iron, we're going to see a nice high launch here. I'm feeling good things.
We'll see. A lot easier said than done, right? I pulled it a little bit. How's the distance?
I mean, it's decent distance with the pull. I do want you to hit one more. Would you ever consider going 80%, 90% speed and hitting the 8?
No, I wouldn't consider that.
You don't like it. You just like flat out.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned to me as well, you like the tee teed up a little bit. Why is that? Why don't you like it wild?
Just because I know I can hit it pure.
Okay.
Not worry about hitting the fat. Anytime I tee it up, right? I got to tee it up.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously a mentality that, let me step in there a sec. If you're going to hit one, and you're going to hit a golf shot in here with an iron, it's similar to what we talked about in part 1, and you go with bounce. Bounce is the design of the sole. So if you look at your QI10 and you put that up against my 8-iron, look at how wide that sole is. So there's plenty of forgiveness in that sole. So we don't necessarily want you not to have any interaction with the turf. We absolutely want there to be just a little bit of, because the club's designed to come out for turf. So if you can get a little bit of turf interaction, it's going to come out. And on an iron shot, you know, the angle of attack is going to be down. But the way our body moves, just because the club's going down, our body will be moving up. Again, stuff I don't want you to be thinking about, but I do think a little shift in mentality and just having your mindset of like, okay, I'm okay to take a little divot here. I'm okay to hit a golf shot where the club goes down into the turf. I'm okay for that because the club is going to come out of the turf. It's not going to stay in there forever. Now, I hear a little too much gas and it's called the back edge, but this is what I want to see here. At least you can notice the ball was on the tee and the interaction with the turf was after, and the bounce of the club comes out without you even thinking about it. So I'm okay if you've got to tee it high, but what I would say to you is let's have a bit of a mindset, and all we have to do as a good player like you is just move the ball position back a little bit towards the folks watching. So step up to it.
Back a little bit. Okay.
So yeah, good. So ball goes now, good. And then you just keep those big paws of yours in line with the left pocket. So set the club down. Good. And then hands forward in line with left pocket. Now you do you. So good. So good. Great golf shot.
There you go.
So basically, by doing that and creating the relationship of the handle forward and the ball in the correct place, now you create the down path that you need. But that shot when you're shallow that goes left, if you're shallow like this and you're scooping off the tee, I love it for your QI10 driver. I don't love it for your irons. Just create a relationship with the handle forward and going down. And now the ball will start online and it won't peel. It's great. Well done. And minor changes to setup that makes it great with club design that helps. But when you went for your fitting with the Golf Galaxy crew, did they start talking about golf ball? Where was that put in?
Oh yeah, my boy Justin. Yeah, he just he recommended the TP5, the original. Kind of felt like that with my steep swing. Kind of fit the best.
Okay.
So kind of get more launch angle on it, and then from there, I felt like I was hitting it pretty good. And I know the TPX, the new one's got some more distance on it, but all for me is just getting that launch angle and figuring that out.
Yeah. So the golf balls are situated as such that. So for you, contrary to what you're saying, like you're quite shallow, which then means that you don't spin the ball enough. It's from what I'm picking up from what you're saying. So therefore have a ball that spins it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you go through what we went through on the tee and you just move the ball back in your stance a little bit and the hands forward, you'll get a bit steeper and drive it out. I think a lot of the thing where people go wrong in understanding golf ball fitting and striking. So the ball is obviously made out of various layers, but as the club comes down, you're trying to squeeze that ball between turf and ground and get it out. And that's what creates the spin on the golf ball. And each player profile then goes into a different spin rate. So for you, right now, today, TP5. But as you put a bit more time into golf, and I bet you get a little bit stronger contact, then you'll go towards the X. So but it feels different. You must have noticed using these 5s, they feel a bit softer, which is a nice thing to have, right?
Yeah. Something my old brother Bo's, he's been struggling putting. The biggest thing he has a problem with is that, whatever you say, 3-footer is counts the same as a 300-yard drive.
And it's in your head. I mean, I saw something recently about these putts, and it's about hitting them at a pace where you don't even have to read it. If you hit them at a pace that is firm.
You see all those PGA Tour guys lagging it, though. They're lag putting it, you know?
The 3-footers.
I'm 3-footers.
If you can lag from a distance and get it to hit 3-footers, you should be making. Because again, we know that the PGA Tour average is 99% from 3 feet. You got to be the artist, but the artist stands back here before he goes into the canvas.
Yeah.
And then it's just repetition. I mean, how did you become amazing at throwing a football? How many footballs have you thrown in your life?
Yeah, thousands. Same type throws, same type putts, right?
Best players in the world, they're using putters like spiders that are helping them so much with a miss strike because they don't hit it out the middle every time. Like at the Kingdom, when we bring the guys in, it's a 12-foot putt we test on, and we see all the best players in the world don't hit the center from 12 feet.
Wow.
So how can the rest of us go out and be concerned about it when the game is about the miss? And that's why the tech in these things is so great. You're going to finish it and bury these 3-footers for us, for your brother right now? So that sound, that's the other thing that is great for any player. That sound. If you can play in your mind before you hit any putt, the sound of it going in, and then the physical routine of going down and picking it up and having that emotion attached to it, that's another thing. I mean, they always say, don't they, and you could relate to this more, throwing the winning pass or completing the winning play or hitting the winning putt. Like, you have to win in order to know how to win, but how do you win for the first time? It's still the same process of emotions that you're going through.
That's why I play no gimmies, game of inches, just like football. Game of inches, man. Game of 3-foot putts. That's all it is.
100%.
No gimme putts around here.
100%. Okay, hole 3 behind us. We got a little cutty one around the corner. What are you thinking?
2-iron, man. It's my old reliable. Got the P790. Kind of when my driver's not going well or when I need a kind of fairway firing, that's what I grab.
I like it. Give us a dig. Put that cheat stick down there. Lovely. That's a hell of a flight. What are you going to do with goals for your golf game? Is that something you set, don't set?
Yeah, I think, going out there, I think the biggest thing for me is go out there and beat my older brothers. That's the biggest thing for me. Shoot, whenever I play with them the most.
And then what about goals for football?
Yeah, goals football. I think kind of with the draft coming up, the big thing for me is go to a city and kind of not change who I am, be the same guy. Go in there and try to be the starter and try to make the playoffs my first year. And then from there, just kind of try to be a franchise quarterback. Always see these guys like Mahomes and all the best right now, Lamar, all those guys doing such great things, and just try to be a staple and try to compete.
Look at the pin position. So it's saying it's 15 on. So there's actually a lot of room. To carry the trap, you're looking at 80 yards, 94 to the stick, okay? And then long 101. I've got that Pix golf ball down, and I might just be focusing on the Pix that is closest to me. So I get my number, and then all I'm thinking about is orange Pix. Just the orange Pix, nothing else. Just look at the ball, because you're good enough. You've been doing this your whole life, so just look at the ball. And just a little clip and ensure that the strike is where you want it. Now that came up a hair shy, but the conversation of the bunker is never in it. But I know I didn't strike it as pure as I could. It's probably come up like 15 feet shy.
when you hit this, I think as an athlete, it's important you either focus on target or you put your college logo on and you focus on that because you customized it. But understand, and we should maybe do this in this drill, hit me a full 56. Full 56, and then let's work on that easy 56. So lovely strike. That's a full 56. And it's landed, you know, hair short. So you said you hit that 100.
Yeah.
What I would say is a practice drill, that's probably gone 85.
Really?
Well, it has, right?
I hit a little under. You don't think I hit a little under?
Yeah, maybe. So now hit a full one. So you've hit me one that was consistent. Now do the same setup, but hit it to the front edge.
Front
so
edge.
80 to the front edge. But hang on, step off the ball a sec. Come here.
This is the canvas type thing.
Do me the 80-yard swing here.
I get into a...
What you get into is you stand here and you try and mix the paint when you stood here. What's 80 yards, mate? Stand here and have a look at the field and go, okay, what's 80 yards? Like, you see all the best Team TaylorMade athletes in the world, they're doing this. And they're like, hang on a minute, what's else? That one's nowhere near. Okay, it's halfway. Okay, 80 yards, 80 yards. Yeah, that might be 80 yards, but I didn't like the contact. Do it again, 80 yards. Oh, that's beautiful. Then they go and do it. Yeah. You're just standing there not feeding any information. So look up and give yourself 80 yards. Give yourself an 80-yard feel. And when you're confident you have that feel, then you hit the shot.
A little thin right there.
That was money.
I feels it right there.
That was money.
See, look, then I'll do that and then...
No. Come on, that was money. Well, hello. Gone 85, but it's pretty damn good. Very good. Very good.
There
You're not as far away as you think. You're not as far away as you think.
Just gotta slow down, you know?
Well, and feed some information. You can't play golf not feeding any information. You can't get better at football without training. You're not doing any training. You're just going straight into the game.
Yeah.
Flag in or flag out guy?
Flag out guy.
Flag out guy. Old school.
Get to the green, hit about 4 in the woods, get in the green, 10 in the woods. That's some pace right there. If that didn't make it, it's going way back.
It's only going one place in here.
You know, back to back. We're gonna go back to back. You too.
Okay, you're on hitting
back.
targets though. I like it.
Back to back.
Now you're putting the pressure on me. Back to back.
Gotta go back to back.
Can I make it? A little bit off the right. That's what we've seen. Come on. Come on, man. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Yes, sir. That's awesome. Awesome, mate. Lovely. Great stuff. Drake, that was awesome, mate. Sir. A pleasure. Good luck with your whole career. Everything you got in front of you, it's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to watching. I have a new team now that I'm following. It's wherever you go. Guys, that was Tea Time with Trottie, presented by Golf Galaxy. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks, guys.